All right, it's your boy Spankdog, aka Puffinstein at YouTube. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Tick the notification bell so you know when I go live and when I post videos. And let's get into it. Oh, also BC Spankdog at Instagram and Robert Lopez at Facebook. We're multi-streaming right now, so this will appear on 3 platforms, and we're gonna jump right into it. So, it turns out that the president is starting his own Bitcoin, and I don't know if it's for sale yet or not. Um, you people who know me, like who know me well, know that I'm not a big fan of non-fungible tokens and Bitcoin. For people who don't know what non-fungible tokens are, you know them probably as NFTs. And one, I don't want you guys would have to research that on your own. Pretty much to me, Bitcoin is invisible money, and non-fungible token is, a picture, a highlight, some sort of media that they encrypt, so it could be yours and yours only. And it's almost like a digital trading card, like a digital comic book in a sense. Like I said, what I said isn't law. I let you guys know if I've researched it well. These are things that just occur to me as I've been hearing about it, reading a little bit about it, and this is how I look at it. I look at Bitcoin as invisible money, and I look at NFTs, also called non-fungible tokens, as digital trading cards, digital comic books, digital highlights, like Michael Jordan getting scraped by Allen Iverson. That would be considered a nice NFT. So, but let's go straight into the whole Donald Trump's Bitcoin.
We are genuinely living in the most absurd timeline possible, and I can prove that throughout this video. So 2 days before taking office, the president-elect of the United States decides to drop a crypto meme coin where 80% of it is allocated to himself and his team. If you don't know what a meme coin is, it's a type of cryptocurrency that's based off of internet memes or cultural trends. They usually have way lower market caps than the bigger cryptocurrencies, but sometimes they can go viral and take off, and that is what Donald Trump seems to be doing here. On top of that,
Okay, now this is the man that people say are responsible for the insurrection, and to be honest with you, I don't blame him 100% for the insurrection, because people have to be responsible for their own actions. But he did incite, I wouldn't say a riot, but he was the reason everybody assembled. You know what I'm saying? Now, he didn't. I don't remember exactly if he promoted doing anything negative or violent. Like, I don't remember there was tweets and stuff, but there's a lot of other things I could say where, like, if a person like him came to me and said that they were selling Bitcoins, I wouldn't buy them off of him, because I wouldn't pretty much buy them off of anybody. I'm not a believer yet. But at the same time, maybe if the right person came along, they could convince me. He's not that person.
if you want to buy this, you have to waive your right. You have to surrender.
Okay, first of all, to buy the coin, you got to sign a form that says you'll never get together in a class action lawsuit to sue them if the coin doesn't do well.
Your right to join a class action lawsuit ever if you buy this. It's just the biggest grift I have ever seen, and I want to break it down. So drop a like, subscribe, and let's start off here. This tweet came across my feed. I sign off for 24 hours, and real Donald Trump has dropped what might be the biggest grift in crypto meme history. Trump. Days before taking the presidency, he launches a coin with 80% allocated, unlocking over 3 to 12 months and throughout his presidency. Does he want the presidency or just to scam? I mean, we've been saying this on the show for a while. We can point to the Trump shoes, the Trump.
Yeah, I've seen him wearing very expensive things.
Watches, the Trump, he used to sell every single thing throughout this election cycle. And it's funny, the top comment says, would be pretty crazy if he gave the American people stimmies with the profits or just some other use for the American people. Really? And the guy says, since when has Trump been known to give his money to anyone? The dude stiffs vendors at his rallies, which is
I didn't know that. I can't believe that. This is a man that's supposed to be taking care of the poverty situation, and he doesn't even tip. Well, what did he say? Let me rewind that little part right there because I missed it a little bit. Since when has Trump been known to give his money to anyone? The dude stiffs vendors at his rallies. So you're not gonna pay a vendor that's at your rally, and you're probably close to a billionaire. I don't know no more. I don't pay attention to other people's pockets like that. But he's our president. Yeah, if you're gonna stiff vendors at rallies, if that's true, then I don't really see him taking care of the homeless situation or the rent problem or just the poverty-stricken issue. If he really does stiff vendors at his rallies. And I don't think Adam Mockler it would bring that up if it wasn't true. First of all, let me hit Adam Mockler with a like. He does hold it down in my opinion. So if you're not subscribed to Adam Mockler, you could go right now if you like this kind of content. I like this channel very much so. And that's why we're watching it right now. Let's hear more about this Bitcoin.
Since when has Trump been known to give his money to anyone? The dude stiffs vendors at his rallies, which is incredibly true. And let me just take you to the source. When I saw this last night on Trump's Twitter, I honestly thought it was a joke. He's sold NFTs. He's sold everything in the book over the past year, but this is a new low. He said, my new official Trump meme is here. It's time to celebrate everything we stand for. Winning. Join my very special.
There's wars going on, and this man is selling Bitcoins.
Trump community. Get your Trump now. Okay, so a few things. If we just back up.
Before Adam Mockler goes in, let me just tell you guys, I have a right to believe whatever I want to believe, and I have freedom of speech. So I'm not even sure still to this day if when the president or he was campaigning, when he got shot in the ear, I'm not saying he didn't, but I'm not saying he did. Still to this day, there's just something about him that I can't believe in him. There's something about Trump that doesn't allow me to believe in him.
Again, Trump and his LLC own 80% of the supply. That means they have overwhelming control of the coin supply. That raises a lot of red flags. This gives them the power to manipulate this, and especially because it unlocks throughout his presidency. So him and the insiders can't just rug pull it right now. It means that they have time for it to build up, and then it's...
Yeah, the longer you wait, the bigger the rug pull. For people who don't know what a rug pull is, they make up their Bitcoin. They know they don't just promote it; they invest in it. They get people to invest in it. They even have conspirators, which would invest in the coin to make it look like it's soaring, and then when they rug pull, they'll give their conspirators back their money, and only the people that are not down with their team lose everything. But we've seen these in recent times. The biggest one was where the guy said he lost the key, and I don't remember if he passed or if he's in jail, or I forget what it is, but he claimed that he lost the password, and people had invested, I think, hundreds of millions, and then that was it. The money was gone just because he said that he didn't remember the password. So that's the type of things that's historical as far as Bitcoin. But I do believe there are investors that make money with Bitcoin. I'm not gonna say that it's not a way to make money. Like I said, with the Bitcoin thing, you're better off looking it up. It's just something that I haven't come to trust yet. And I get the gist of what it is, but I don't even feel the need to research something like that right now. I'd rather go buy an Amazing Spider-Man #5 in 9.4 condition. That's just me. So let's hear what he says about the Bitcoin.
Slowly unlocks, and then that leaves a huge risk for a rug pull. What is a rug pull? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's when the owner or the creator of a cryptocurrency abruptly withdraws a bunch of their liquidity, therefore tanking the price, screwing everybody over, but profiting themselves. But it gets even worse. This article reads, the meme coin comes with extensive terms and conditions, which states they are, quote, not intended to be or to be the subject of an investment opportunity, investment contract, or security of any type. The site then links to terms and conditions.
Now, mind you, too, the people that have done Bitcoin scams in the past did not have the tools that this man has. So if he's really attempting to do this and he doesn't have good intentions, he definitely has the tools to do such.
That state that the purchaser surrenders the right to join a class action lawsuit against CIC Digital LLC, the Trump Organization affiliate which makes the Trump coins, unless they give written notice of your decision within 30 days of the first access to the website. But again, this slowly unlocks throughout Trump's presidency, which basically means that Trump and his team can strategically sell the coins as it gains popularity, and they're not just going to rug pull it within the next 30 days or so. It is a huge grift, and I'm going to explain it even further, but just read this one more time.
For people don't know why he keeps saying a huge grift, con man, another name for a con man is a grifter. So when he says grift, he's pretty much saying con.
The site means, or going to the site means, you have to surrender the right to ever join a class action lawsuit. This is the biggest grift ever. Dr. Dana said Trump.
Oh man, that's not like when P. Diddy made them sign the non-disclosure agreements. It's just like a different form, and it's not as brutal, But who's to say? Because if somebody loses $5 million and it's their life savings, then it is as brutal. But yeah, the non-disclosure agreement and then signing something saying you'll never join a class action lawsuit against the people that produced the Trump Bitcoin or the Trump Bitcoin meme, that's suspect in itself.
Bitcoin is a scam and embarrassing for all U.S. citizens. Essentially, it allows insiders to snipe the entire supply at launch. We should hope for better from our leaders. Just because the other side is corrupt doesn't give you license to do the same. Okay, this is obviously some MAGA dude. When has any Democrat ever done anything equivalent to this? Dropped a meme coin where they own most of the supply. Someone says, I hope people on the right speak out, but the reality is they won't. A lot of people did become rich on this overnight. I saw a bunch of posts. Somebody made $4 million on it. Somebody made $380,000 on it. And I'm just going to say, do not buy this. If you're watching this, this is not financial advice, but please do not buy Trump coin. It is a huge risk. It is all speculative, and you could get rug pulled at any moment. Let me play this.
I'm gonna tell you something too. There's certain people that would go in and pull out before the rug pull happens, and they would get rich probably. But what happens is a lot of people get greedy. They see that it's going up. They say, "Oh, what if it goes up more and I sell too early?" Those are the people that get rug pulled. And there's way more greedy people than there are smart ones. So, any person that 3 times their wealth usually pulls out if they're a good investor, unless you have reason to believe, like strong reason to believe that it's going to continue to rise. But, as an investor, I would tell you guys, the rule of thumb, at least this is what I consider a way to not get ripped off. When you invest, if you invest $100 and it goes up to $300, you just tripled your money. There's nothing wrong with pulling it out. You understand? So if you ever invest $100 and it turns into $300, my advice would be to consider yanking it out and living with your $200 profit on top of your $100 initial investment. Turn $100 into $300. That's good investing.
This video by CoffeeZilla. I'll link this in the description below, but this guy is really good at breaking down cryptocurrency scams. I'm going to let him take it for a second.
In addition, $12 million has been made in fees already just on the trading volume.
Okay, so $12 million has already been made in fees.
Which is over $1 billion so far. And I think that's even better. I'm joking. I don't even know. I'm speechless, actually. I don't know what to say. It's historic in its stupidity. It's historic in its grift. The level of scam here.
You see, this is another person saying what me and Adamaka are saying, because I'm co-signing what they're saying, but I also have the disclaimer at the beginning letting you know that this is just what I think, what I feel, what I believe, what I contemplate, what I speculate, what I wonder. You get what I'm saying? I never say anything, especially regarding something like this, because I'm anticipating that eventually it will crash. But like I said, that's what I think. There is no certainty in this. But I would tell you definitely to be cautious. Definitely. You hear these two guys saying it. These two guys are saying what I'm saying, but even twice as they're going twice as hard. I'm over here saying, you never know what could happen in the future. They're not even saying that. They're outright telling you, don't mess with it.
Here to use the days before your presidency, your inauguration, to use that as a hype project for the meme. Like, did this guy want to do the presidency the second time, or was this the meme coin hype plan? We're 2 days away. Okay, understand.
He said, what did he run for president so he could do a Bitcoin?
We are 2 days away from an inauguration. I mean, should he be writing a speech? He's launching a meme coin. Okay, that's the start of it. That's the start.
All right, that's what I was wondering. The inauguration is on the 20th, unless this is a little old. Yeah, because this was posted January 18th. No, the inauguration is in 2 days. I believe people. You could fact check me on that.
For the grift. Then you have to understand that the Trump meme coin, which has no value, no intrinsic value.
That's what I'm saying. Do not buy it. It has no value. Don't even think about it. If you have MAGA family members, I'd warn them, unless you want them to learn the hard way. I don't know.
That's like if I told you guys, hey, I got a Bitcoin for sale. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, just buy it. It's up in the cloud. And you guys trust me and just start handing me money. Yeah, I want 1,000 of those. Give me, and then one day I come to you and I'm like, oh, man, it crashed, guys. And you're like, oh, okay.
But by the way, I'm in a hotel room right now.
You guys are like, dope. Okay.
Drop a like and a blue heart for hotel rooms.
80% is owned by the Trump camp. Only 20% goes to the public. 10% went to the liquidity pool, and 10% went to the public allocation. Here is the rest of it. This is their website, gettrumpmemes.com. And yes, I've thought at first this was a hack. I was like, there's no way this could be true. They also have a...
It seems like not only are they, getting paid off of you, they're literally showing you where they're allocating every dollar to. That's why I believe he said he can't believe this isn't let me rewind it, make sure I know what he said.
thought at first this was a hack. I was like, there's no way
Hack.
this could be true. They also have a, Donald Trump Truth Social post about it. Phantom Wallet has, verified it. I hope to everything that I will wake up and find I've been deepfaked. Let me just say that for the record. If this is wrong, and this is just sort of an initial reaction thing, I will do a follow-up if there's more details. That
It's not.
You see, they're covering. He covered his own butt. I already covered my own butt. Adam Makler is yet to cover his own butt, because you cannot tell people that this is gonna tank with all 100% certainty. And like, I don't want to shout my man out, but and I'm pretty sure that he's mentioned something to the effect of that. You can't predict whether it's gonna tank 100% or not, but a lot of people listen. The guy just said if he's wrong, he'll make a follow-up video saying that he apologizes. And I don't really even need to do that, because I told you guys a lot of people would be shocked and have their foot in their mouth if the coin did well. Like, I'm not worried about it, because I said that's something that's plausible. But a lot of people don't even think that's plausible. You get what I mean? So, but yeah, you never know what could happen. For all you know, he could make that coin. It could be the greatest coin ever made as far as Bitcoin. I 99.99999% doubt it, but I leave that 0.00001% so that this way I don't look like a fool with my foot in my mouth.
Wrong. It's all very real.
Come out. I mean, it seems like a straightforward grift to me, but I hope that I'm wrong.
You notice how he uses the word seems, and he said, I hope that I'm wrong, which means that he's leaving room for success, as well as I do too, because like I said, 99.99% sure, but I leave that little percentage just in case.
But at least at first glance, it appears to be what it is. It looks like, which is a former president about to be president using the hype of their campaign to launch. I mean, it's so insane. I mean, it's funny and it's insane.
It's insane, but it's also kind of brazen, and it makes sense because
see the one thing that me and them maybe differ on a little bit is the fact that it can flourish. It's looking like a total bomb, especially the way the history of the Bitcoin dictates. But like I said, I don't say that it's a definite 100% because I don't got a crystal ball.
Who's going to hold him accountable? Every single time throughout Trump's campaign, when he launched all of these different types of scams and projects, we made videos, Midas Touch made videos. The mainstream media didn't really cover it that much. And Trump supporters, time and time again, just have their eyes completely closed. And this is going to be the same. I mean, unless people actually lose their life savings, until that happens, but even then, the Trump supporters will somehow blame it on the liberals.
Sandy, but it's also gross in how cynical it really is. I mean, you have to understand, most of the people who actually buy this, like sincerely buy this, are like diehard DJing crypto heads who might make some money because they spend all day on deck screener looking for coins, and they caught this at 100.
Let me pause it for a second. Let me see what the homegirl got to say. All right, Disclosure Crypto. I respect what you said. I just read that right now. So to Disclosure Crypto, I read what you said. I'll definitely take note of that. And Barbara, what's good, Barbara? Hope you and your family are doing well too. She always puts those three things. She put the Spankdog with the muscle. Then she told me she hopes my family is doing well, which I know is sincere. And right back at you, Barbara. And then she always shouts my brother out. Then I'll just read these to myself real quick. Yeah, listen, man. Like I said, when it comes to the crypto and the non-fungible tokens, I'm just not a believer yet. I'll just leave it at that because I don't want to tick off the NFT people and the Bitcoin people. And I'm not saying that it can't take off like artwork and stuff that is tangible investments. But I'm just saying I'm not a believer yet, and I'll leave it at that. And now let's go on with how let's hear more about Donald Trump's Bitcoin meme.
100K. Or they caught this at 10 million and now it's 13 billion, right? They're going to make money. Most people who this is actually targeted at, which is normies, who go, what's a Solana? What's I just learned about what Bitcoin was. What's a smart contract? Can I buy it with a credit card?
I don't like grouping the whole normies thing. You know what I mean? Like, not that I'm mad at him. It's not like I'm not sensitive like that, but normies, like grouping and labeling, that's definitely not my style. I've gotten to the point where it's just really human beings, one race. That's it.
Like the people buying this with a credit card.
So what he's saying is there are two different types of buyers. There's people who are really entrenched in this world of crypto meme currency, and they're going to buy it and maybe even make a profit off of it because they know what they're doing. They know that this is going to continue to skyrocket. And then he's basically...
I spoke about this earlier in the video. I said, there's people that know to get in and get out fast because there's going to be a rug pull. So there are people literally that can capitalize off of this, especially people that are well versed in Bitcoin. Because if they really know it's going to be a rug pull, they know they got to let it ride for a second. So there's going to be some there's going to be some maturity meaning that the price is going to rise, and while the maturity takes place, they're going to pull out. So they're going at $1, pull out at 10, and then other people are going to want to wait till it goes up to 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, and those are the people that'll be around for the rug pull.
Referring to the MAGA supporters, the Trump diehards who are going to be like, I don't know what any...
If there is a rug pull, like I said, I don't want to insinuate something's happening that I'm not on the inside of.
If this is, but I support Trump, so I'm going to put my credit card information.
But historically with Bitcoin, people usually haven't been winning. The people that are in it for the quick buck, there are people out there that have made money. So I don't want to act like people haven't made money off of NFTs and Bitcoins. But it might not be for the reason you're thinking.
In. I'm going to spend a bunch of money. I've heard that other people are getting rich off of it. It is an absolute grift. And let me just take you back to the fact that Trump's team owns 80% of the supply, and that slowly unlocks throughout his presidency, mainly throughout the next 12 months. So in the next 2 weeks, I don't think we'll see some massive rug pull, but as time goes on, the Trump team will slowly begin to liquidate what they own. They'll slowly begin to sell more coins. And this...
For anybody that doesn't know, liquidation means selling your shares or whatever you own.
The value of it will just be nothing. I mean, the value of it is already nothing. It's speculative. It's worthless. But it has a huge market cap due to the amount of people who have bought in over the past 12 hours.
When he said it's speculative, that's like when I told you that I said I got a whole bunch of money up in the cloud and I'm selling it and it goes up. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Roasted, dude. Game over. Obliterated. You're gone. You're done. You're never going to... And then, by the way, of course, the third group, besides the snipers, the people, the degens who are looking for this, who are going to make money, the public's going to get wrecked. And then the other people are going to make money, as obviously the people are going to make the most money, are the insiders. Yeah. Number one, the part of the Trump camp that knew this was coming out, knew the contract address.
Like, how much more money do you need? I'm picturing Vivek Ramaswamy.
The only probably the only way you could get paid and maybe stick it to the person is by if you're obsessed with having to have it, I would say the minute your investment goes up, capitalize on your investment.
He's sitting there like this, just like, oh yeah, but Vivek's already a billionaire. And by the way, as it says here, this video in no way should be construed as statements of fact. None of this is financial advice. Don't misconstrue it. I'm just laying.
Okay, now I knew Adam Mockler was gonna cover his butt, because you got to cover your butt when you speak on stuff like this. I covered my butt from the beginning, and even I was less cynical than them, because they feel like they kind of know, but they still know to cover their butt. Me, I leave a little more room for, remember, because I'm not an expert, so I don't want to talk like an expert.
Out what I personally
but I do agree with them that this is gonna crash and burn eventually, and if you're the person that don't get out quick, you'll be the one that's part of the crash, if I'm right.
Got it right when it launched, right? Obviously. The other people who are going to make money are the insiders who are going to get the rest of this 80%. So basically, Trump launched this through CIC Digital, who I think he launched his other NFTs with. According to this article by ABC, CIC Digital is fully owned by the Donald Trump Revocable Trust. So it's kind of unclear exactly, like, is he getting paid a licensing deal for this? Is he just...
Does Trump actually want the presidency? Does he
I'm gonna get to the comments in a second, because we only got like 90 seconds left.
actually want to lead the nation, or is he just using this all for personal enrichment? I think you guys know the answer. Let me know which one you think it is in the comment section below. But I just got this headline from The Economist on my phone, and it says essentially, Trump also wants to buy a new piece of real estate for America, meaning Greenland. And I'm just like, as I saw that, I was like, that's a scam too. It's all just a scam. It's all a distraction. What Donald Trump is good at, if it's one thing, is dominating the attention economy. So people's attention are always.
Listen, man, things that everybody want is the economy to get fixed. Everybody wants that, so why don't you bring the price of food down first? He's pretty much done.
On Donald Trump, his last move, what he's saying about Greenland or tariffs. And it works. He dominates the attention.
Normally, I wouldn't let somebody finish to the last drop, but we're going to let Adam Mockler rock.
Economy, and that actually distracts people from stuff like this. The most blatant grift I have ever seen. And
all right, so y'all guys know how he feels about it. Only people who control channel makeup accounts. We had a whole lot of them. These scammers. All right, yeah, listen, man. To make it short and sweet, I wouldn't be interested in the coin. But then again, I'm not an expert Bitcoin analyst. I've never really been into Bitcoin and non-fungible tokens, because it's a digital thing. It's not tangible, and it's promissory. It's invisible. Like I said, it's not my style, but there are people out there that are into stuff like that. I would just definitely caution you about this particular Bitcoin meme that they're selling, the Trump Bitcoin meme. But at the same time, I wouldn't also tell you that it could never do well, because I'm not a Bitcoin expert. But I do have a gut, and my gut tells me it's a no-go. You know what I mean? But you people, you got your own lives, and you make your own decisions. I wouldn't mess with it. All right, so peace to y'all. You already know what it is. Barbara, much love always. Much love to everybody else out there. It's your boy Spankdog. I'm out of here.